Hey everyone, I hope that you are all remaining safe and healthy, and I want to thank you all for joining me on this workout. I'm going to go ahead and just get started. We're going to start with the warm-up that everyone is used to and happy with, so we're going to start with our toy soldiers. I ran into some audio issues later down the line, so I decided to do a voiceover from here. So we're going to go ahead and start with the toy soldiers, getting our feet as high as we can, trying to kick our hands, and we're going to do 10 on each side for these toy soldiers and also for the rest of the warm-up. Next, we're going to do our hip openers. Get our knees as high as we can, trying to open up our hips. 10 on each side. Then we're going to do our hip closers. Get our knees as high as we can, start on the outside, and bring them in. Oh, you see me lose my balance there. Then we're going to go ahead and do our ice cream scoops. We're going to start by planting our heel into the ground, pointing our toes up towards the ceiling. We're going to take our arms, reach down towards the ground, and scoop up. Do the same for the other side and repeat 10 each side. Next, we're going to do a quad stretch. Go ahead and grab your foot. Focus on either pressing your foot into your hand or your knee backwards. You're going to go ahead and keep this dynamic. Switch from one leg to the other. Go back and forth. Following that, we're going to do our lunge with a twist. Take a step out, bring your knee down towards the ground, and twist your torso from side to side. 10 on each side. Then we're going to do our arm circles. We're going to start with small, narrow circles, going in the backwards direction. We're going to slowly allow them to get larger and larger, really making sure to get that full movement in your shoulders. Then you're going to bring your circles back in, allowing them to get narrow and smaller. And once you do that, you're going to go ahead and switch directions. Allow those circles to get larger and larger. Make sure to get that movement in your shoulders. And then we're going to bring them back in one last time. The final exercise in our warm-up are mountain climbers. You're going to start in a plank position and bring your knees to your chest. Go ahead and keep this at whatever pace works best for you. For the first circuit, we're going to start with burpees. The jump is optional, and we're going to get down into a plank position. You can either walk your legs backwards or jump, and then we're going to bring our legs back forwards, stand up, and repeat. The second exercise is a squat with a kick. I know that we're pretty familiar with these, so just try and keep your squats low and keep your kicks high. Next, we're going to do push-ups. You can do these on any surface, whether it's the floor, an inclined surface, or the wall. Make sure to get as low as you can. Try and bring your chest to the surface. The final exercise for our first circuit is the bird dog. You're going to start with your hands and knees on the ground, lift your opposite leg and arm, extend all the way out until they are parallel with the floor. Then you're going to bring them back to starting position and repeat. Another way that you can do this exercise is by adding a crunch to the end of the movement. You start on your hands and knees, extend your opposite leg and arm all the way out, bring your knee and elbow together right at the end by doing a crunch, and you're going to repeat. To start the second circuit, we're going to do single leg Romanian deadlifts. I'm going to use my desk to help me keep my balance. To do this movement, imagine that your entire body is a straight board. As you do the deadlift movement on your right leg, you're bringing your chest down towards the ground and lifting your left leg towards the ceiling. When doing single leg RDLs, it's important to focus on keeping your hips facing forward. I commonly see clients, instead of bringing their foot straight back, their foot turns out, their hips open, and they no longer face forwards. In order to make sure that you're doing this movement right, I want you to go really slowly and focus on those key points. For exercise number 2, we're going to target our abs by doing leg lifts. Start by laying on the ground, keep your legs completely straight, and lift your feet all the way up towards the ceiling. Control the movement back down. The slower that you do this, the more it's going to burn. Then we're going to do a 6-inch hold. If you're not already laying down, then you want to go ahead and do that. Bring your feet approximately 6 inches above the ground and hold right there in that position. This is an isometric movement, so you want to avoid moving and you want to hold this position for an extended period of time. And the last exercise in this circuit is going to be the Superman. Start by laying on your stomach and take your arms and legs and lift them as high off the ground as you can. Make sure to squeeze your glutes and engage your back and hold for 30 seconds. And for the final part of our workout, we're going to go ahead and do a 6-minute AMRAP. We'll start with a 20-second plank. We can either be up on our hands or down on our elbows. Then we're going to do bicycle crunches. Start by laying on your back. You want to bring your opposite knee and elbow together by crunching. Do the other side and repeat this movement. You want to do 10 on each side. And the final exercise for this AMRAP is going to be a 30-second wall sit. Find any smooth surface to press your back into, get down into a 90-degree angle, and stay there for 30 seconds. Avoid putting your hands on your thighs. Alright everyone, so we made it to the end of the workout. We're going to go ahead and do some stretching. Start off by reaching high towards the ceiling. Take a really deep breath and bend forwards. Let the weight of your body pull you downwards. Keep your legs as straight as you can. Then we're going to bring one leg behind the other and bend forward again. You should feel this stretch down the glute, down the hamstring, and even into your calf. And then repeat the same stretch on the other side. Then let's do some static ice cream scoops. You're going to plant your heel into the ground, point your toes up towards the ceiling, and reach down. See if you can grab your toes. Do the opposite leg. Let's move on to the quad stretch. Grab your foot with your hand, push a foot into your hand or push your knee backwards, and you should hold this stretch a lot longer than we did during the warm-up. Let's get our upper body moving. We're going to shake our arms out, and then we're going to stretch by bringing our arm across our body, pull using the other arm. Repeat on the other side. Then we'll stretch our triceps. Bring your arms above your head, grab your elbow with the opposite arm, and pull. Then repeat on the other side. And finally, we are going to stretch our neck and our shoulders. Start by taking your hand, actively reach down towards the ground. Take your other hand, put it on the side of your head, and tug away. Take some really deep breaths. Make sure that you feel that stretch all the way down the neck into the arm. And then we're going to switch and do the other side. Actively reach down towards the ground. Take the other hand, put it on the side of your head, and tug away. Again, make sure you're taking deep breaths. Then move your hand more towards the back of your head and tug forward. Repeat for the other side. Pull your shoulders down and back, bring your chin to your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck and into your traps. Then stretch the front of your neck by bringing your chin all the way up to the ceiling. To stretch our abs, we're going to start by laying down on the ground on our stomach. Bring your hands to the sides of your chest and push your chest upwards. Allow your back to bend and bring your chin all the way up to the ceiling. And we'll end today's workout with child's pose. Lift your hips, sit back on your heels, bring your head and your chest towards the ground, and relax your body. So that's it for today's workout. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.